If you think this administration is stuck on the domestic U.S. agenda, Hillary Clinton would beg to differ.
The United States is back, and we're ready to lead.
She's racked up 100,000 air miles in the first 6 months as Secretary of State, touring the world from Germany to India, despite a brief pause after breaking her elbow in June. Last week, on a visit to Asia, she issued a tough warning to North Korea after its multiple missile launches and nuclear tests this year.
They have no friends left.
And today, she sent a hawkish message to Iran while still keeping the door open to talks.
If you're pursuing nuclear weapons for the purpose of intimidating, of projecting your power, we're not going to let that happen.
Clinton lunched with the president on Friday, as she tries to do once a week, to keep the foreign agenda on the Oval Office radar. But her goal of leading a renewed American diplomatic charge overseas is complicated by a lot of help. That includes Middle East envoy George Mitchell, who's in Syria and Israel for talks this week. And there's envoy for Afghanistan and Pakistan, Richard Holbrooke, each man with a direct line to the White House. Then there's the most prominent foreign envoy of all, Vice President Joe Biden. He's taken on Iraq as his special project. The vice president has also been logging nearly as many frequent flyer miles as the secretary. Last week, he visited Georgia, which is still recovering from last year's Russian invasion. And yesterday in the Wall Street Journal, he said of Russia, the world is changing before them, and they're clinging to something in the past that is not sustainable. That left Secretary Clinton to explain that Washington does not intend to try to push Russia around.
No, and I don't think that's at all what the vice president meant.
Those who know Hillary Clinton well say her new visibility is about laying down the law inside Washington, but not necessarily in a confrontational way. They say she wants to run a foreign policy team, like a CEO runs a company or a candidate runs a campaign. Russ?
Kimberly Dozier at the White House, thank you very much.